Hey everyone and welcome to the channel. Today we have another delicious noodle recipe, spicy Korean beef noodles. Bold Korean spices with melt in your mouth tender beef with comforting ramen noodles. It's quick, easy, and the best part, it's all happening in just one pot. So if that sounds like something you're into, stick around to see how this one turns out. As always, a full list of ingredients can be found below or at the end of the video. Alright, let's get to making our spicy marinade for the steak. Finely slice a spring onion and fresh garlic. Toss them into a mixing bowl along with our gochujang for that punchy Korean flavour. Soy sauce for depth, a splash of rice wine vinegar, ground ginger for a little kick, sesame oil, and just a touch of sugar to balance it all out. Give it all a good mix and don't forget to give it a quick taste test. Got to make sure it's just right.
It's delicious.
Now spoon over half of our delicious marinade over the steak. Today I'm using rump steak, but feel free to use your favourite cut. Make sure that steak is fully coated in the marinade. Then we'll let it hang out for a bit to soak up all those amazing flavours. While our steak's marinating, let's whip up our homemade ramen seasoning. In a small mixing bowl we have garlic powder, followed by onion powder, a pinch of black pepper, ground ginger, and a splash of soy sauce. Finally, some chili flakes for that extra kick. Totally optional, but highly recommend if you like it spicy. Now give it all a good mix together and smush it around to really bring out those flavours. And just like that, we've got ourselves a homemade ramen seasoning that's better than the packet stuff. Alright, for the final touch on our noodle prep, let's get our shallots and the green parts of our spring onions sliced up nice and fine. With our spicy Korean sauce made, our steak perfectly seasoned, and ramen seasoning made, let's get this one pot dish cooking. Heat up a pan over medium-high heat and add a splash of oil. Once it's warmed up, in goes our marinated steak. Let it cook until it's nicely browned and juicy, then set it aside to rest. Next up, saute the shallots until they're soft and flavourful, soaking up those beefy juices from the steak. With our steak resting and our shallots doing their thing, it's time to bring in the noodles. Add in the uncooked ramen noodles to the pan, followed by our homemade ramen seasoning, and the spicy Korean marinade. Pour in some water to help everything cook up. We want to keep the noodles moving to prevent them sticking to the pan, so give them a stir every now and then to make sure they're cooking evenly and soaking up all those delicious flavours. Let the noodles cook for about 6 to 7 minutes until your noodles are cooked through. With our steak rested, we can slice it. Look at that beauty. The marinade is giving it a gorgeous sticky crust, and the steak itself, it's cooked just right, juicy and tender.
Really, the only word for it is...
Let's bring it all together. Steak meat noodles, noodles meat steak. Start with a generous helping of our cooked noodles and then layer on our sliced steak. And top it all off with some fresh spring onions. And there you have it, our spicy Korean beef ramen. We took some everyday ingredients and cooked up something seriously tasty, quick and easy. You've got that fiery kick from the Korean marinade, with that melt in your mouth tender beef and the comforting slurp of the ramen noodles. If you decide to give this recipe a try, drop a comment below and let me know how it turned out. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more recipes. Thanks for watching everyone. See you on the next one.